Welcome back everyone to our second video on our solar eclipse project. In this video we're going to be learning all about the moon's phases. And as you'll see, learning about these phases will help us understand when eclipses happen and how often they happen. Let's get started.
The phases of the moon are super fascinating, and they have captivated people for centuries. As the moon orbits the Earth, different parts of it are illuminated by the sun, become visible to us here on Earth. This leads to distinct phases in the moon that we see. But how is that related to solar and lunar eclipses? Let's start by looking at what those phases actually are. So this is going to be our moon. Now I've colored one side black. Let's have that be the side that the sun doesn't light up, and the white side will be the side it does light up. So when it's in this orientation, we have the sun lighting up, from our point of view, the back side or the far side of the moon. So none of it is visible to us. And so this is what we call a new moon. Later you can see this side of the moon is illuminated by the sun, but we can only see this side. So only half of what we can see is actually illuminated. Now, even though half of what we see is illuminated, we can only see 1/4 of the whole moon. So this is the first quarter. Later, when the moon is behind the Earth, the entire surface, this front surface of the moon, is illuminated, and that's what we can see. So that's our full moon. Then we come over here to the third quarter, and finally back to our new moon. Now, on our previous video about eclipses, you'll recognize that when the moon is in this location, it's possible for its shadow to hit the Earth, and you have a solar eclipse. So you can see a solar eclipse is only possible during a new moon. Well, what about a lunar eclipse? A lunar eclipse is when the Earth's shadow covers the moon. And so this happens when we have the sun, Earth, moon, and this is when we would see a full moon. So a lunar eclipse only happens when there's a full moon. Now it takes 1 month for the moon to go all the way around the Earth. So why then don't we have a solar eclipse every month? Let's look deeper into this.
The orbit of the moon is tilted about 5 degrees relative to the orbit of the Earth around the sun. Because of this, the moon's shadow often falls below or above the Earth, and we don't see an eclipse. Eclipses happen roughly every 6 months, but solar eclipses only ever happen at a very specific location on Earth. Lunar eclipses can be seen from anywhere on Earth where the moon is visible. The next opportunity to see a total lunar eclipse from North America will be on March 14th, 2025. Don't miss it. Alright, in today's activity, you are going to be observing the moon every day for a month. And each time you observe it, I want you to write down the time that you observe it at, because it's not going to be the same time every day that you can see it. And then draw the phase that you can see. And then when you're done, I have some very important questions for you to answer. Questions all have to do with that important concept of what time of day do you see the moon during which phases. Now, the next total lunar eclipse will be on March 14th, 2025. What time of day do you think that'll be visible at? I hope you enjoyed this video. Got 2 more to go on our project, so I'll see you for the next video.